Guys, welcome back to the channel. The last video I did was I talked about the finish on foam airplanes. In this case, this is the Arrows Husky from Arrows RC. This is the special edition where they added a bigger motor and different servos, and but there was a lot of talk. Guys were saying that just from handling the battery hatch, that the paint was rubbing off really quickly, a lot quicker than it should have been. So what I always like to do with a foam airplane, just to give it some protection from handling, protect the paint, Minwax water-based polycrylic in a satin finish. You can use a gloss. I don't know if they make high gloss, but fresh paint on the Aviat aircraft, Husky A1C coming out of their factory. This is pretty close to what fresh paint looks like. So if you go back and you watch the other video, it was really flat. It didn't look realistic. So I put a coat of the Minwax Polycrylic. So all that black paint is protected now. And I did the whole fuselage from the nose all the way back to the vertical and horizontal stab. Let me see if I can get the reflection. Yeah, you can see it there. You can see it back there. So this was all like just a matte black, like a chalkboard. And now it's all protected. So like I said, the whole fuselage, I didn't do the underside because that's just white. I'm not worried about that. Just the top. So you can start to see some of the shine there. Hold on a second. I'll get one of the wings and we'll look at that. So again, if you go back and you look at the other video, all this orange paint was just, flat. So now it's got a nice protective layer. It's got a more scale-like shine to it. And around the lights, I didn't tape that off. You can tape that off. I was just really careful going around it. So again, you can see that realistic shine. And most importantly, it's got a nice protective layer of the polycrylic. Now that's from Minwax. Home Depot used to carry it in their paint department, and it came in little pints. And I live in Connecticut, and I've been in quite a few Home Depots, and I haven't been able to find it. They replaced it with some other brand. I don't even remember what it was. I only wanted the polycrylic because I've used it before and had really nice results. Yeah, look at that. You can even see the reflection in there of the decal. So I was in Walmart picking up some spray paint for an FMS Resurrection of an extra 300. This thing was crashed, and it was broken off completely right there. Broken right off. So I spent a lot of time fixing that. We painted it. It looks like a sun-kissed orange. So that's just going to be a not worry about it beater. But getting back to the polycrylic, I was in Walmart picking up the paint for the extra, and I just happened to look up and they had a whole selection of the Minwax Polycrylic. It comes in a little blue can. I have one here somewhere. I'll see if I can find it and show it to you. But in Connecticut, and I hope in all the other Walmarts, they carry the polycrylic. I'll find the can, and let me see if I can show you what it looks like. Okay, so this is the can you're looking for, Minwax. Water-based. You got to get the water-based. See, it says water-based right here. You have to use water-based. If you use anything but that, it's going to yellow in no time at all, and it looks like crap. So make sure you get the water-based polycrylic protective finish. And what you see on the Husky is the clear semi-gloss. So That's a half pint size container. I'll show you something else. This is some touch-up paint I got for the 1600 millimeter Flightline Corsair. And of course you can use this for just about any painted plane you have. But I went into Home Depot and they were able to color match the Corsair, and it's darn near perfect. So just make sure you ask for a flat. This has a little sheen to it, but I'll be airbrushing some flat clear over it. So that's it, guys. I just wanted to share the results. Like I said, you can go back and watch the first video and get an idea of what it looks like, that real flat black chalkboard looking color. So now you have a protective finish. Plane looks great. It doesn't take long to do. Make sure that you remove the windshield before. Don't just leave the battery hatch and windshield in place when you do the polycrylic. Pull it off and do it as a separate piece. Otherwise, you risk the chance of, kind of welding the battery hatch windshield to the plane. The other thing you want to do is fold up a piece of tape and put it in that little slot right there. And maybe just a touch. You don't want to flood it. Just a touch, maybe on the end of a pin. Put it on the little piece right there. And just to keep it moving, make sure you don't lock that in place. All right, guys, thanks for watching. It's Will from Radio Flate. It's beautiful weather out there here up in the Northeast. Hope you get out there and do some flying. We'll talk to you soon.